Joining me in the Room podcast to talk about his next fighting opportunity taking place at Combat FC June 17th is the Viking, Jesse Erickson. What's up, my man? Congratulations on getting back in the cage, my man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Well, dude, late notice. Last time you had a huge lead up to your fight for Neff. Man, here we are, 2 weeks notice, man. What's the difference here between a lead up and a 2 weeks notice and in the mentality?
It's kind of refreshing, honestly. Normally, like there's all these weeks of training and preparation, and all this build up, and you're thinking about one person for an extended period of time. And this is kind of nice because it's just like, hey, you're already in shape. You just came off a fight, didn't take any damage. You want to step up and take this fight? And sure, why not?
Well, as we said, it's a late notice fight. Your opponent there, Jay Bakanowski, he had an opponent. That opponent fell through. And here you are, man. Jay, he was off for a while, man. I think his last fight was 2016. He came back to fight for Cage Titans back in February. A tough fight, man. He went to the third round. Ended up getting a KO really quick in the third round, but it was a grind for him, man. Do you know Jay? Do you know him from the past? Because he's been around a while.
Yeah, I'm not like super familiar with him. I remember hearing his name back in the day. What was it, like 5-6 years he had off? I remember even like back when I was fighting amateur, closer to like 10 years ago, hearing about him and stuff too, and kind of thinking like, oh, that might be someone that I end up fighting. And then kind of didn't hear anything about him for a while. And, it's a small world.
Yes, it is.
So he needed an opponent, and I'm happy to step up and save a fight. I've been on the other end of that where, someone pulls out a couple of weeks notice and you sold a bunch of tickets and, you've been training and stuff. So I'm glad that I could save the fight for him. Sorry, I'm going to spoil it for him.
How excited are you to kind of get out of your backyard and fight somewhere else in maybe someone else's backyard?
It's cool. Like I said, normally I'm the hometown guy and stuff. So it's a good change of pace to go and not have to like worry about all that and have like the stress and pressure of selling like a shitload of tickets, and just go and do what I love to do, which is fight and compete.
11 first-round finishes out of your 11 wins, man. Coming off one, not too long ago, bro. I would imagine you're looking to keep this streak alive. If not only you can get that, at least your hand raised. What do you see in this opponent? We know, as Jay, he comes from a wrestling background, and looking back at his last fight for Cage Titans, it was basically his game was to grind and try to get that takedown and keep that control. What are you thinking about the matchup? Because you are, as we say, you have 8 submissions, so you love to go to the ground. Are you excited to have kind of that matchup, wrestler against jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting too. He's no slouch on the ground too, so I'm sure he feels confident in his grappling as well. Maybe he tries to use his wrestling in reverse and keep the fight standing. I'm happy to play ball either way. I'm ready to fight. I'm excited, man.
Well, I know you have a couple of big time wrestlers in your camp that you were getting ready with. Your last training camp. Man, I would imagine you're in these 2 weeks you have to prepare, you'll be getting a lot of reps that way, or is it just you're prepared all the way around and you're just going to shop and everything?
Yeah, so with 2 weeks, there's not like much of a camp you can put in. All I can really do is stay sharp with the tools that I already have and stuff. And we'll definitely game plan a little bit, but it's 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, what can we do? There's not like a whole ton that we can do. We'll definitely rep some things and have a game plan. But like I said, 2 weeks notice is not a lot of time, so I'm just gonna go out there and do what I do.
Excellent. Well, I think you have a super match jiu-jitsu match coming up too. Was that, I would imagine that was already set. So you were getting ready for that to come up, man. How long is this tournament after this, this MMA fight?
No, actually, that's the week after the fight, and they contacted me after I'd already accepted the fight for Combat FC. So, a local guy up here, Paul Gorman, he got injured and had to step out, and he's someone that I've looked up to since I started fighting. So I was happy to step in and try to save that card as well. I let them know, I was like, hey, just so you guys know, like I have every intention of being there and stuff, but I have an MMA fight like the week before, so it's a possibility that something could happen. I could get cut, banged up a bit, and maybe not be able to do it. But they were happy to roll those dice and everything like that, and hopefully we'll be able to go back to back here and get a couple more W's.
Excellent, my man. Well, the last time we spoke leading up to your last fight, you did speak about wanting to get into jiu-jitsu tournaments, super matches, and it looks like you're getting that going here, man. Are you looking to continue that in this year as far as, not only MMA, but on the mats?
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to stay active too. Like I'm 35 years old. I want to stay active and just compete as often as I can and as often as I'm healthy enough and able to do it at at least a moderately high level. I don't want to do it past my prime. I want to do it now. I feel like I'm still getting better. I feel like I'm still getting stronger and faster and developing my skill set. So as long as we can keep that going, then I'm happy to keep fighting, whether it be MMA or jiu-jitsu. Eventually, I think that'll be kind of like a natural transition from MMA fights to more sport jiu-jitsu, super fight kind of no-gi matches and things like that. But I don't want to put like a date on it or anything like that. Like I have this many years left. I'm just going to do it for as long as I'm happy and I'm healthy and I'm able to do it.
Last thing I want to ask you, bro, what do we expect to see you on June 17th, man, for, walking to that cage on short notice?
Yeah, just same old Jesse Erickson. You know what I mean? I don't like to waste a lot of time in there. I'm going to get right to work. I'm in shape for 3 rounds of my last couple fights. I don't mean to finish everyone in the first round. You know what I mean? Like it just happens that way. Like my last couple fights, I honestly thought that they were going to go like a little bit longer. Like I wanted to kind of, get into like a little bit deeper water and, see how the cardio held up and everything like that too. Cause I've been putting in a lot of cardio work. But you put a steak in front of a lion, he's going to eat it.
There you go, my man. Well, you've been eating a lot, bro, the last couple of fights. So good for you, man. Congratulations on all the work you're getting. Congratulations on the gym. Your students getting wins in there too, man. They get to all come watch you, bro, fly solo on the 17th.
Yeah.
How does that feel to have, you're just the only one on the card. You don't have to worry about your fighters winning and losing, and it's all about you. How does that feel?
It's like a breath of fresh air just to worry about myself for one fight card. Just go out there and do my thing, and then for NEF on the following card, then I can just coach those guys and give them my full attention and not have to worry about like fighting someone myself.
Excellent, my man. Well, dude, last thing, shout outs, sponsors, social media. Couple of weeks until this event. I'm sure Joe Cav is going to be throwing a lot of social media stuff out there. So let it go, my man.
Yeah, for sure. You guys come check me out at Central Maine Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Stop by, try a class out with us. We offer gi, no gi, mixed martial arts. I just want to thank everyone that helps me prepare for these fights, all my sponsors from my last fight. Thank everyone that continues to support me, watch me fight, whether you're coming down to watch live or you're going to tune in on Fight Pass. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me.
Excellent, my man. Well, congratulations again, Jesse. Man, you're doing it. And you're doing it with style, man. First round finishes all the way around and, a short notice fight, dude. So can't wait to see you working there, man. And this should be a great, great fight, man. A real grind. And we're pleased to have you on that card, my man.
Awesome.
All right.
Good talking to you, Steve. Thank you.
We'll see you in a couple weeks.
See you then.